I want to give you 3 reasons why you might want to use Ascend to add an effect to a track as opposed to putting the plugin directly on the track. So I have this this vocals auxiliary group track here. All 4 of these vocal tracks are being bussed to the vocals auxiliary, and then that in turn is being bussed to delay 1, another auxiliary track with an echo plugin, and the wet is turned all the way up, dry is turned all the way down. So this is pure effect. And then you can see, if we go back to the vocals track, that the automation information is telling us that these vocals are being sent to the echo auxiliary in different amounts over time. So it's completely turned off, and then it comes on here, and then turns off, comes on again. And so the effect should be that the delay comes and goes. Now, the 3 reasons why you might want to do this as opposed to adding the echo directly to your vocals track. Number 1 is that you are going to be able to more effectively blend your delay with the quote-unquote dry vocals track. If you add a plugin directly to a track, in a sense you're masking the audio, particularly with certain effects like a distortion, especially a distortion plugin that doesn't have a wet and a dry option. You really don't have any choice but to mask that track, and you're losing the dry audio sound. So if you send your track to an auxiliary track with the effect on it, you can blend it in with the dry audio. The second reason why you might want to send your tracks to their effects is when it comes to time-based effects, in particular reverbs and delays, you risk cutting off the tail of your delay if you are automating the plugin on and off. So with this example, because I'm sending this vocal track to the auxiliary track with the echo on it, and then I'm pulling back on that send. Let's listen just so you can hear what's going on here.
Make it go away, go away. How long must we sing this song?
So how long? There's that delay. How long, right? And then how long must we sing this song is dry. But that echo extends beyond when the next vocal line starts. So how do we do that without affecting the next word? So we want the delay to continue, but we want the effect to be turned off. Well, if we automate the echo plugin on and off, we will cut that tail off and it'll sound awkward, and it won't extend beyond those next words that we want to be dry. So what we do is we send the effect, and that allows the auxiliary track here to remain at its, at its whatever volume it's at, and it allows the plugin itself to remain turned on. And so only the effect the effect goes beyond the send, whereas the send itself is controlling which words will be affected and which ones won't. So that's the second reason, and probably the most noticeable reason why you might use a send instead of adding the effect directly to the track. Now the third reason, and this might be the most obvious reason to use Ascend over adding your effects directly to your tracks, is that you're going to save on processing power. This delay auxiliary, I could send any number of tracks through this auxiliary, and I don't have to add any more echo plugins. I'm only using one echo plugin, and I could send all of these different tracks individually at different amounts. So it just gives me a lot of control, over the blend, over how the effect interacts with the actual audio, and I'm saving on that CPU usage so that my session doesn't get bogged down. You want your session to run smoothly. You want it to be an efficient session. So those are the 3 reasons why you might use Ascend over adding your effects directly to your tracks.